Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be about PLL season 5 episode 18, and it's called Oh What Hard Luck. Alright, this video is going up pretty late, but I'm just going to get into it instead of making an excuse. So I just watched it, and some things that came to mind first was Mona's new or old friend that she knew for like 2 years but nobody's heard of, and Spencer made a good referencing that like the last time we heard about someone's friend that we never knew about before, it was Cece, so you know, might be untrustworthy. Holbrook comes back this episode, but guess who wasn't in this episode? Ezra. I'm telling you guys, Ezra is sus. I don't know what he's up to, but he's up to something, and when it's revealed, I'm just gonna be like, yep, told ya, told ya. So, what else happened? A lot happened. Okay, let me start from where I remember. So, Mona's friend comes, and she's looking for Hannah Marin, and then they all sit down with her, all the liars sit down with her, and just talk about the fact that she didn't come to Mona's memorial service because she had exams and a professor who just would not care for anything. Somebody died, you know, people don't die every day, you know what I mean? Like, once someone is dead, they're dead. So you're telling me you couldn't get an excuse to come to your good friend's memorial service even though she's dead and there will not be another memorial service? Yeah, okay. What else did she say? She said something to the effect of, I forgot what she said. Spencer's like, oh, and you're here now. She's like, yeah, for a few days. You're sus. Why come now? Why even talk to Hannah? What did you have to do with Hannah? Oh, you wanted to show her the book with the tape, I guess. Maybe that was your purpose. And also try to incriminate Mike, which is weird because the way she talked about Mike was like, oh, she didn't talk about Mike. Like, she was friends with Mona, right? But she didn't talk about Mike or wanting to see Mike until she saw Mike and was like, oh, Mona was on the phone with somebody. I was on the phone with me, and then I heard a guy say, you know, get off the phone. I think it was Mike. Yeah, okay, but Mona was so in love with Mike and all that jazz, so there's something weird there with that girl. I forgot her name too, but there's something, you guys know what I'm talking about, there's something weird with her. Now, Mike is looking extra guilty in this episode, but I'm not too quick to judge Mike. He's always looked sus to me, though, because remember, if we go all the way back to, like, Season 1, Season 2, he was doing things like people thought that he was the one who, beat somebody up for Arya and all this. And then him and Arya just became so distant and distant and distant and distant over the years. And I don't know, like their relationship has always been weird. Like, he willingly dated Mona when he knew that Arya and Mona had problems, and he's like, oh, you know, everybody's quick to judge, but they were also quick to judge me, which is true because he had his issues. But then now it seems like he's allies with Allison, which is weird. Allies with Allison. So if, like, you know, Mona was his girl and he really cared about her, why is he visiting Allison? What is he doing with the candy and whatever the heck? Like, Arya's so stupid. Like, Mike is not dumb. Like, you follow him, you think he doesn't know you're following him, you leave the house right after him, and then you see him touch the candies and put it down, and then you follow him and go to the same place he just was. Did you look to see if he actually left? Probably not, but whatever. So then he knows that Arya is thinking he's sus or whatever, and he doesn't care. He's not changing what he's doing. He's still going to visit Allison. We saw at the end of the episode, he still went to visit Allison. So I don't know what Mike is up to. Can any of you guys take a guess to what Mike is up to? Because I don't know. I'm looking at myself, but the lens is here. It happens. Anyway, yeah, so I don't really know what Mike is up to. I'm not like too judgmental of him yet because to me he's always been sus, so I don't know what he's up to. I don't know what's really going on. I don't know if Allie is still the key factor here, or is Holbrook working for somebody else, because Holbrook now is like, oh, how does a girl like Allison become a girl like Allison, when he like follows Hannah, stops her, and then, you know, she comes up the car with her crowbar. Like, to me, he's kind of stupid, Holbrook. I'm not sure if he's working. I don't think he was actually working for Allison. I think he wanted Allison to think that because, you know, he was away and he was supposedly working with internal affairs this whole time. So, basically, he was under suspicion for longer than we thought. That means that Tanner was looking into him, I guess. Because he obviously had a relationship with Allie, which is weird. And Hannah said the right thing in this moment. She was like, well, Allison's a little girl and you're a grown police officer. Like, you should not be asking me these questions. Like, you should know. Like, you're a grown man, basically, and you let this little girl control you. Congratulations, you have issues. And she, like, moved, which is great. She did a good job, Hannah. Good job, Hannah. Also, the weird little flashbacks with Hannah and Mona in this episode. Mona said some things, but I was just like, okay. Like, she really didn't want Allison to ever come back. Like, even if Allison comes back, she'll have to be the one to worry and da da da. So to me, that was kind of showing that Mona really did have it out for Allison, and if Allison ever came back, Allison would be the one who had to worry. Get it? Like, some things going on there that I don't really know what to put to it yet. I guess it'll be revealed later. Mona had the tape of Bethany saying that, you know, she has ways of getting back at people in that book in her room. I was wondering, I was hoping that Mona would hide something, and she did, but then someone came looking for it at the end of the episode. We don't know who that is. Could have been Mike. Could have been someone else. Who knows? Yeah, now Hannah has it. I wonder what she's going to do with it. Are they going to give it to the cops or what? Who knows? Allison's really on trial, like, or about to be on trial. Like, she's really waiting for the trial to happen. And I still feel like Allison didn't kill Mona, but I really don't know. Like, the clues are so hard to find because now Mike is working with Allie. Mike is visiting Allie regularly for whatever reason, but Mona was your girlfriend and that you were upset about the fact that you know, people were acting like they knew Mona but they didn't know her. So did you find out something about Mona after the fact that made you feel that way, Mike? Like, what's going on there? I don't know. I guess more will be revealed next episode because things are looking really fishy for Mike, and you know, A has all the girls' blood or something like that. Like, that's how Allison's blood was found at the scene where the barrel was. Yeah, because I was like, Allison's blood. Like, when did Allison bleed? Why would her blood be there? A, whoever A is, that's why people need to realize there's still an A out there. And the girls, oh, there's something in my hair. The girls were like, oh, so somebody else, oh, the whole scene where they got Allison arrested outside of her house was set up. Who was it set up by? That's what I want to know. It's like, okay, they figured that part out now, but then who was it set up by and why? What else happened? Did I miss anything? Oh, Spencer and that guy Johnny. Johnny is sus, guys. He had, okay, the thing that he chose to make his little, right, like, trace out his little invention on was the missing paper. Like, the alley is missing paper. Like, that was around, obviously, when Allison was missing. She's like, where did you find that? Oh, in the barn. Okay, and that was the paper you chose to write on the back of. Like, that paper. Like, only that paper was there. So, oh, there's a lot of them around the city. Like, I feel like he's still trying to feel out how Spencer feels about Allison. Like, he's fishing for answers, but, like, indirectly. And it's like, why? Like, what is your story? But Spencer's kind of infatuated with him because, you know, he lives a different lifestyle than she does. He, you know, is kind of spontaneous, whimsical, and she likes that stuff. And now she's thinking about not going to college and all that. And it's like, Spencer, come back down to earth. Because obviously she's lost her, like, you know, the part of her that thinks and, you know, questions people before she, like, just indulges in whatever they have to offer her. So that's interesting, but the little device he made was cool, I will say, but and why would it have to be a secret box of all things? Like, obviously this town has a lot of secrets, and he was the one who mentioned that, you know, this town has a lot of secrets, and Mike was talking to him, which was weird. I found that a little awkward that they made a scene between Mike and Johnny talking about the invention. But yeah, whatever. Now, of course, Emily could only stay single for about 2 seconds. There's always somebody after Emily, so always someone who wants Emily. It's like, okay, I guess, whatever. Saw that coming, though. Told you guys that, right? What else happened? I don't think much else happened. I'm trying to think, because I didn't write notes. I'm trying to think more spontaneously and, like, what came to my mind first type thing. But I think that's about it. Nothing else really happened that stuck out to me. Mona's friend, Johnny, Ezra was not in this episode. Holbrook came back. Holbrook now realizes that Allison was a user, but then I wonder if he's just saying that to throw the girls off. What else? Toby wasn't in this episode either. Toby and Spencer are clearly having issues. Yeah. If I missed anything, definitely comment down below. That's about it that I could think of. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this episode. I feel like it was good. It wasn't like great. I still feel like, you know, something missing from the show that I haven't seen in a while. But I guess some things were revealed, like Mike visiting Allie, which is weird. And oh, like that's how, and Spencer found that out because her mom is now back out of nowhere as per usual, and is consulting with Allison's lawyer so that she can kind of get information on everything. And what else? I think that's it. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Comment down below what you thought of this episode, if I missed anything, if there's anything that you noticed that I didn't notice. Like the video if you liked the video, subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!